Hello everybody, welcome to another glue book tour. So this one I started around April as I'd finished the last one. This is a bit of leaf stuff that was given to me by one of my goddaughters, and she made like little compositions. I glued it together. I've left this in the book binder for now, but I plan on binding it all together once I've done this flip through. I've got some extra pages at the end. So there's a mixture of stamps, scrap paper, bits of my old calendar, and stickers. There's a bit of everything in here, wrappers. And I mostly just filled this as a meditation almost. I do enjoy filling these up, but at the moment I haven't been filling it up or doing as much glue booking, scrapbooking, whatever you want to call it, since I've been so busy. But it has been fun. I do enjoy it, and I recommend it to everyone. And it's a good way of recycling as well, I suppose. But for me, it's more like a hunter-gatherer thing where I just keep collecting more stickers and wrappers and little business cards and things. But so you can flip that one there. But I like putting sort of like sensory things in so you can feel it. You can flip things. You can pull things out like this. I don't have much else to say here. If you see any business cards like this, feel free to look up the people or artwork and such that you do see, because if I put it in, it means that I did like it, or maybe I bought something off that person. This is a page from a birthday card my dad gave me, and I've just sped this bit up because that took forever to unfold. And that bit and the last Arctic blue one was from hair dyes that I have. So I collect little bits, different things. I mean, again, this is the back of the birthday card over here, but I collect ticket stubs, price stickers, the wrapping that maybe things that I've collected have come in. I use different washi tapes and craft tapes, and it's easy once you get your mind into the headspace, into the mindset where you keep an eye out for different little things, and it makes you see things more compositionally, gives you an artist's sort of eyesight. On this page, this is a birthday card of a young granddaughter of my mum's friend here. She's very cute. I started using like these crayon paints in the background to try and like set up color or block in the background maybe, and I did like it, but I found it very messy, so I only did a bit of it here and there. This was a really pretty flower that I found on this page, and I tried to dry it out and keep it, but the color didn't stay, but I'm glad I still put it there. There's another thing is that I put these all together because they're still like memories to me, so I still remember things like gift cards or receipts from where I've been or things like that. And I think it's important to keep these little things because you lose them and forget where you've been and what you've done otherwise. And this is why I really recommend scrapbooking, glue booking, junk journaling, whatever you want to call it. This is a card from a cousin or a friend, I can't remember. As I've said, I find this really relaxing, so I think people who aren't even into art should do this just as a pastime. Like, you don't have to show this to anyone, but it's a good way of keeping memories and, I don't know, keeping little trinkets, but getting rid of paper trash, I suppose. Oh, this tape, it must have bundled up after a while. Anyway, but yeah, I do think it's an underrated hobby to have, basically scrapbooking or whatever you want to call this. I also find that people, if they do know that you're keeping a scrapbook or glue book, they tend to give you things such as scraps of paper, stickers, things you might be interested in, and so they'll keep it specifically for you. Oh, this is good. So I found some old stamps just in between a bunch of clutter in a cluttered room, and I found like this sort of slip fold thing that had these two in them, and the other ones I just had extra mixed in a bag that I'd already bought. But so I'm gonna keep this here and keep it safe. But obviously at some point me and my family had gotten this. I can't remember when, but now it's here, and it's a good way to keep, you know, family mementos and things like that. And obviously I put in all the extra related stamps in together to make the composition of the page. And here's some more that I'd also found. I think it was stuck between some old books that we had. So again, I pretty much, I say I'd used similar stamps, but these aren't really similar stamps, but they're like royalty stamps. So I put the folder thing here. I'm not really going to pull it all the way out because it's kind of stuck in there. But it'll be kept safe there. And I say I was focused on the composition, but this is kind of a mishmash page of colors and stamps, but they're all kind of the same theme. So kind of going back on what I was saying earlier, people have been giving me extra stickers and like these face gems that you can see on the left. Sorry, there's a bit of shadow. I have to use books to record my my video with, and it's a bit awkward to flip. But yeah, people, I've had several free stickers and tags and things that I wouldn't have gotten before, and like this little paper thing, I got several extra I stamped that as well. I got several extra like paper scraps from people I'd bought like collage paper from and things like that. And it's nice that people are thinking of me as well, which is another reason I like to keep these things and stick them in. I also started reusing stickers, so that little car in the bottom left and the lucky on the top left corner are from some of my old sketchbooks, and the tongue with the eye by here and that. So if I've used a sketchbook, then I'll just stick some bits in and peel some stickers off if they're quite happy to come off and things like that, and reuse stuff. I mean, I might as well. You can also feel some of these stickers that stick out, or tabs that I've left slightly just glued on one side. This card was off an artist that I met who encases things in copper, and I did plan on giving her the shed of my tarantula, but I completely forgot, and it had been like 6 months since I'd last talked to her, and I didn't get the chance to give it to her again, so I ended up giving it to a school. This is a record that I had to keep of migraines for a while to figure out what was going on. But here's a much more interesting page. This is an old picture of my great-grandfather, who was a fighter pilot in actually both World Wars. So if you can see him there, sort of. I mean, the camera tries to pick it up, but it's the best I can do. But I'll keep it here safe, the picture, because we didn't know what else to do with it. We found it in between some stuff, but it's nice to have that memory of him. There's a fun feather I found outside my house. There's definitely birds living in my roof at the moment, or just in the side of my house, because we have a little bird's nest box there. I'm sorry if this is a bit rambly, but I'm not sure what else to talk about, because other than the memories attached to these pages, like I went to Anime Con with my mum's. On the left you can see the tags that we wore, and on the right I've got a little calendar thing that I'd filled in for each month, but I'd lost this one, so I just refound it and restuck it in. This like Uno card I created to give to people if they asked for my number, and then I would just give them no, and it would have the arrow ace flag on the other side, but obviously as an Uno, like Uno reverse card. So this page is more filler. Like, I wanted it to be sort of brown, but I used the background of my old calendar, which had like yellow around the edge. So I didn't like that. It didn't sort of match. I was trying to match the hedgehogs in the picture, but I don't know. I wasn't fussed on the composition here. Now, this stuff is mostly from Comic-Con that I went to, or Anime Con, I guess. So these cards are from some of the people I'd either bought off or seen. And I think I bought a lot of stickers. So as you can see, the sticker backgrounds, like I've just stuck in, and I think I bought a book off that person. But yeah, you'll see a lot of stuff from Comic-Con in between the pages now, and we're nearly at the end now. So like this is from someone else actually, but the little Chikawa stickers are in between. A little animated. I love these Chikawa stickers. Yeah, so some of the cards from the vendors or people I liked and want to go back and look at are there. And got my train tickets. The background here is actually from like a fruit and veg magazine that someone had been given out. So I used that as the paper background. I actually started running out of punch hole paper. So I had to start punching holes in new things. So this is officially the end. Like I said, I've put this tab here so I know that this is the end page. I just put some black and white and said, you know, when it's ended. But I will stick it all together, take it out, stitch it, and these back pages are what I've already punched, ready to start the next glue book, technically. And I'll have to find some other things because I've run out of paper to use. But what I will do is show you some of the things that I am going to use, like my little collection, stickers and stamps. So one sec. So the first thing is this little like paper craft folder thing with little bits, and I found this at a craft store and they had tons of different ones, but this is the one I bought. I've already used a couple in my glue book. You might recognize it, this sort of style that they use, but I really like this vintage look that it all has, and I might cut it up or use it separate once I've taken all the bits out. There's some face gem stickers that people have given me. And this is like my big collection of mishmash stickers. So most of these are from Comic-Con, like these Chikawa stickers you can see. And Studio Ghibli. I'll use the backing for them as well. But yeah, I've got a mixture of different stickers. I do have smaller packs of stickers as well. But there's these mini ones, and I've already used the backing of these anime chibi ones. And here's the other side. I'll just show you that. I got these Has Been Hotel like fan stickers someone made. Really loved all the stickers that I found at Comic-Con. I would have bought more if I could have. And here's like a mini pack of stickers that I got. And then some more little chibi ones. I've got some like postcards and some old like big bits of paper that I've had for a while. This is from It's Wonderful Life. It was from the DVD that I had. Another postcard, and these are like large bits that I bought off someone, and they did multiple packs, but I just got one here. And this is one of my itty bitty sort of envelopes where I just keep bits of like sugar, receipts, bits of a tissue, post-it note, random tags, things that I've just kept over time, business cards. I might go through these. I'll just show what business cards I got here, and if you can see them, feel free to look them up. Like I said, they're people I either like or bought off. Here's another bunch of scrap paper, and you just saw the business card for the person who creates these, but I've kept them all together for now. And there's some more bits that were left over from a book that I bought from her as well. I've actually got her info here if you want to look her up. It's really interesting stuff that she does, and I wish I could have bought more. And here's some like extra paper. There's like these tissue paper, and just extra like back into the stickers, the Chiikawa stickers and that, and just extra big bits that I have, and like a leaflet thing, and just stuff that I'll use either as like base paper or in the background. I also found this shopping list. I usually find shopping lists around as well and use them. So I keep basically a little sort of like sticker back thing that I can put any random stickers that I find onto and keep, or if I happen to find any stickers that are given to me. These are stamps. I got tons of different stamps, and so I've got way too many, but these are like Eastern stamps. These are all flower based or botanical. I'm not sure the word. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Try and show you the different ones, but if I open it, I know I'm just gonna fling them everywhere. There's some more. These ones are a bit bigger, and I might do more like page spreads with them because there's a lot of matching ones here. But yeah, that's all of my little bits, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.